All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, victims of all ages. What's up, motherfuckers? Wishing you guys a gracious good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it may be for you, wherever in the world you folks may be. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me for a couple minutes today. I appreciate that shit. So, check this out. I keep seeing all these McDonald's commercials about the McRib is back now. And then it got me wondering, do you folks ever think that that's how Adam referred to Eve in the Garden of Eden? Like when she come walking around like, oh, here's this bitch. Look, the McRib is back. Fucking whore. And look, I'll tell you something. Look, Forrest Gump, that movie explained relationships from that moment on. Look, it's about this fucking retard that chases this ugly bitch. She finally says goodbye to this motherfucker and kind of gives him the, I'll be back when you're a shrimp billionaire and I have AIDS. That's the type of whore I am. Speaking of whores, I come up with fucking donkey style. You know donkey style is kind of like doggy, but in the ass with a deaf girl, so this bitch honks when she fucking me. You ever fuck a deaf girl? I'm about to try to pick up one of them again. Right now, at the moment, I'm in a masturbation shit. And listen, ladies, by the way, now that we're in tax season, I just want you folks to know, listen, ladies, you have to kind of be cautious because the dick kind of hits a little differently around tax time when he's trying to get your PIN number. The dick hits a little different. I'm fucking out grinding like a motherfucking cokehead's jaw, and all of a sudden I see a fucking mail truck in the cemetery today, and all I can think to myself is, well, I guess they started delivering the ballots. Jesus Christ almighty. And then, right, I got this t-shirt printer, right? So I made my first t-shirt, my very first t-shirt. It says, I went to the Vatican and all I got was molested. I love this fucking machine. I seen this post from this bitch that says, I have the pussy, so I make the rules. And I replied, bitch, you spelled sandwiches wrong. With your dumb ass. Bought a little fucking pack of ho-hos today. I took a bite out of it and I'm looking at that motherfucker and all I can think of is, this looks like gay people shit. I'm talking to a broad. She says, I don't want to be in a fucking relationship. I don't know why everybody's so eager to be in a relationship. She said, my fucking dildo has never hurt my feelings. And I responded, well, bitch, that's because you never smelled it when you were done, huh? And look, okay, last piece of advice. So I found out today that bald is not what the cashier at Taco Bell wants to hear when she asks you how you like your tacos. Hey, you guys are important, cared for, valuable, unbelievably appreciated over this bitch. If no one has told you motherfuckers yet today, just know I love you. These 3 videos. First one comes from LAC Audit. Aggressive pigs get no ID. Number 2, ALX Accountability. This is Alexandria Police Department's officer asshole reporting for duty. And the very last video comes from James Morns. Now, this is a video about major civil rights violations, but they're civil rights violations that I'm not really all that familiar with. Maybe you will be. I don't know. I'm not all that familiar with these particular violations that this gentleman was talking about. Although the woman he's talking to, I will go on record right now and say I would lift her up over my head like this, right? And I would eat her ass until my tongue went numb. Look, that all being said, you motherfuckers know what time it is, man. Roll it up, twist it up, light it up, spark it up, shoot it up, whatever the fuck it is that you motherfuckers do to get there, get there. With me, pour your drinks, let's bust up some weed, put a little gas in the air and get right into these videos. LAC Audit, show us what happened, my dude. Let's go.
My people of this country and we're under attack. They banning us, they cancel us for speaking the facts. If you man enough, come stand with us, take USA back. And every time we pull up, all you're gonna see is American flags. American flags. American flags. And every time we pull up, all you're gonna see is American.
Sir, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm Officer Reese, Upper Chichester Township Police Department. Reason we're here is we got a call for a suspicious vehicle, okay? Someone passed her by or whomever called said it was a white vehicle sitting along the power lines.
I'm sitting on the power lines? Or sitting in a public street?
What's that?
I'm sitting in a public street minding my business. That's all I'm doing. Yeah.
Okay, well, we got a call for a suspicious vehicle. We're just checking on said vehicle. Are you the owner of the car, sir?
I'm sorry, I'm not going to answer any questions. I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. Can I get a badge number?
51. Would you like the supervisor's badge number too?
Yes, please.
It's 37.
And his name?
Sergeant Brian Gilmore.
Brian Gilmore. Okay.
Would you like to speak to him as well?
No, thank you.
Okay.
I just want to mind my business, man. People drive by here, see me parked here doing nothing wrong.
Amendment right, not talk to us.
Yes, because I'm not doing anything illegal, right? Literally just parked in a public street.
What's that, Sarge? Sarge requesting your ID.
I'm not going to provide that. I didn't commit any crimes. I'm parked legally in a public street, doing nothing wrong. Nothing.
Okay.
All right.
What's that? He says no to the ID. He's parked on public street doing nothing wrong.
That's right.
Okay, well.
Just because somebody called in a suspicious car doesn't mean you're doing anything illegal. Did they specifically identify something illegal that I was doing? Was I trespassing?
At this point, the reason we're requesting the identification is number one, we identify everybody we talk to. It's part of our routine. It's accepted, and it's something that's been approved by the Supreme Court,
it's not been
and the United States Supreme Court.
It's not been approved by any Supreme Court.
Okay, all right. Well,
unless
you
have
disagree
reasonable,
all you want, but just because you think so doesn't.
Unless you have reasonable suspicion of a crime.
Okay. Well,
I don't have to provide any ID, sir.
But you're on one of our streets in our town, and in order for you to leave, you're going to have to be legally able to drive.
Who pays for these streets, sir?
Excuse me?
Who pays for the street?
Upper Chichester Township.
The township, right? The people. It's a taxpayer-funded street, right? And that means I can park here. I can travel through here also. I can stop on the streets. It's not illegal for me to do that. Did I commit an infraction?
Didn't say you're doing anything illegal at this point.
So then I'm not
investigating a suspicious
I'm not
vehicle.
providing any ID if I didn't commit anything illegal, if I didn't do anything illegal. There's
well,
no law,
sir.
But then?
You heard me.
There's an investigation that you have to conduct.
Yes.
So far, in your investigation, what have you concluded that I've done that's
that I have
illegal?
somebody that's refusing to provide identification.
And that's not illegal. Am I under arrest?
Sir. Under the vehicle code?
Am I under arrest?
Huh? You may be, and we'll have to find that out.
So are you threatening me with arrest?
Am I threatening you? No, I am not threatening you.
Well then,
I am telling you that if I have to do my job, I do my job. That's an entirely different thing.
Sir, well, conduct your job. I'm not providing any ID because I didn't commit any crimes.
You don't need to commit a crime
for us
to ask you to provide ID, sir.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You need RAS. Without RAS, there's no probable cause.
I have somebody that called in that this vehicle's been sitting
Anyone
here for an
can call
extended period of time.
So if someone calls in here, a black guy is sitting here, is that
Nobody
illegal?
said anything about you being black.
Well, I'm saying if they do. Is that illegal?
Can
you just come here and identify me?
They didn't say you were a pink flamingo either. So
well, that's fine. But I'm not providing any ID. Where do we go from here? I didn't do anything illegal. You're threatening me with arrest.
I'm telling you that you need to provide identification. You're
I'm
part
not
of
providing any
investigation.
investigation.
At this point. You are required.
Do your investigation. Go and talk to the person who called and find out what I did that was illegal. Talk to them. Do your investigation. Do a thorough investigation. You just don't come here and talk to me. Talk to them. See what I did. Because they called to talk to them. I didn't do anything wrong. You're not going to force me to identify.
Didn't do anything wrong,
but
sir.
do an investigation to see if I did anything wrong.
The first step of my investigation is requiring you to provide
I'm not providing any ID. I did nothing wrong. I'm sitting on a public street. You don't have the right to just pull up on me and say, hey, I need the ID because someone called. It doesn't work like that.
I came here because
that's exactly what you did.
It is not, sir.
You pulled up here because someone called and say, hey, I need the identification. Doesn't work like that. I'm not providing it. Can I have your supervisor, please?
I am the supervisor.
I want your supervisor, lieutenant.
My supervisor is the chief. We don't have a lieutenant.
I'm sorry.
You're welcome to go to the police station and talk to the chief.
I don't have to. I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm parked on a public street. Until the laws of America change where we have to identify because our officer comes and say, hey, give me identification.
Well, you need to work on reading up on the court.
I know exactly what it says.
Okay, what does it say?
I know what it says. I have a First Amendment right to record. I have a Fourth Amendment right.
Nobody said you can't record.
Well, let me finish. Let me finish. I have a Fourth Amendment right to be safe in my documents and papers. Unless I commit a crime, I do not have to identify.
I'm not unreasonably searching or seizing anything at this point.
You're trying to seize my ID.
I'm asking you to provide identification. It's part of my job.
And I'm respectfully refusing that. I'm refusing it.
And in the state of Pennsylvania, if you're operating a motor vehicle, which is what you're doing.
I'm not operating a motor vehicle.
You absolutely are.
I'm parked on a public street.
You're in command and control of the vehicle.
I'm parked on a public street.
If you were under the influence of alcohol or another drug, I could arrest you for DUI, but you're not.
I'm parked on a public street.
Okay.
Good. That's all I'm doing here. I'm parked on a public street. Doing nothing illegal.
You're the subject of an investigatory detention. Okay.
Can I get a case number, please? Can I get a case number?
Nope.
I need a case number. I want this documented.
Okay. We
Can I get a
document
case
everything.
number?
You're welcome to go to the police station and request a report. But we're not going to know who you are because you didn't provide us any ID.
I don't have to.
Okay.
Can I get a case number?
Nope.
You're not providing me the case number?
That's correct.
Okay, well then you're not getting any ID.
Okay.
What's the next step?
You'll probably get a citation for failure to provide driver's license.
Oh yeah, let's go ahead. Go ahead. Let's do that. Let's do that. You're a tyrant. That's what you are. You're threatening me for doing nothing wrong. Fuck out of here. Gilmore. Hey. Hey, forget it. Yep. Hey.
What do you want?
Him. I'm not talking to you. This guy here.
You're not talking to him. You're talking to me.
I'm speaking to him, sir. I'm allowed. He's funded by the taxpayer.
What do you need?
Sir, can I get an incident number, please?
I don't have an incident number yet.
You're not getting it.
Can you call the dispatcher and give me this incident number? I'd like to document
you can stop
this.
at our police station and grab the incident number.
So you're not providing incident
I
number?
don't have an incident number until I go back and do the report. I can't just pull one out of thin air.
All right, let me
So,
talk to
well,
the
he doesn't
other
have one
officer.
either, and that's supervisor.
I just want to talk to him. It's just fine. 84.9. Gonna harass me
Stay away from my dog.
for doing nothing wrong. Stay away from your dog. I'm not allowed.
Stay away from the dog.
I'm not approaching the dog.
You walk right close to the car.
Is it illegal to be close to the car?
I don't want you to get hurt. I don't want you to be surprised.
The door is
dog smacks up against
the door is closed. I'm not gonna be surprised. I'm sorry. Sure. Hey, can I come in there? Hey, do you mind giving me incident number, please?
Yep.
That's all I wanted.
Last name's Clap, badge number's 44.
Thank you, Clap.
Hey, have a good one.
I just want an incident number. Literally, that's all.
We don't
Because
generate an incident number until it clears. Alright.
Until it clears what? Like the call?
The radio system, yep. So
And you're about to clear it, I would assume?
you can get it tomorrow, okay?
So no
Get it
incident
to the
number?
police department? No, not right now.
Okay.
Alright?
Yep. 842. Alright. I just walked next to the car again. Is that illegal? Car 4.
How you doing, man? Just to let you know, I'm going to be recording it.
Okay.
This is nothing to do with you.
You somebody called me sick, right? From what I'm understanding, right? Okay, all right, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure.
Car 1302. How you doing?
Well, how are you?
Pretty good. I don't recognize you.
Oh, Officer Klein.
Hey, I'm Frank. Nice to meet you.
Meet you too.
Just want to know who you are. Have a good day, bud. Hey. Is anybody detained? You're free to go, man. You don't have to talk to them. You can go.
I talked to you earlier today. Have a nice day.
Yeah, you're not. If you're not detained, you can go, man.
Have a nice day.
You don't have to give them any information.
Have a nice day.
Thank you. I'm allowed to stay here, right?
Sure.
Thank you.
I don't know. So,
Yeah.
have a nice day.
You too, bud.
I'm cool though.
Hey, buddy. You don't have to stay here. You're trying to violate your rights. You can drive away. Just ask him. Am I free to go? Ask him. Is he free to go? See, you're free to go. They don't want to tell you that.
He's not free to go. He's not. I told you.
You said no one was detained.
He is detained.
Okay, but he's free to go.
Yes, he is.
Okay.
Have a nice day.
Yeah. What's with the bad attitude?
Because you're involving yourself in my
It's fine.
investigation.
Let it go.
and you
It's
don't need to
fine.
be.
There's a
Okay.
lot of people
This is a
like
public area.
I talked to you earlier this morning. Remember?
that. Everybody want to be
Talk to me
honest.
over at 1111 Bell Freeway.
Yeah, yes. Is Stein, is that your name?
Yeah. No problems.
No problems.
what's
But I'm allowed to do this, and you're exhibiting a bad attitude.
Sure, but you are involving yourself in my investigation.
Sir, nobody's detained. Public people are free to speak. The driver is detained.
He is detained.
Okay.
He is
The driver's free to go, correct?
He's here to pick him up.
You know you look silly on camera doing this. So cut it out. drop the attitude. We're allowed to ask questions in public.
Sure.
That's why I asked if someone was detained. I would respect your lawful authority.
My man. My man.
You guys have to start. You have to stop treating citizens. Don't shake that man's hand. He's violating people's rights.
Hey, bro, I feel you though, bro.
Yeah.
At the same time, bro, them niggas trying to lock me up.
I know. You give him any reason, it's personal then, right? I understand.
You want me to go for your man? Alright, man.
Fuck that shit.
Don't let him violate your rights, man. What's that?
No, man.
Because they're trying to violate his rights.
What's the right?
I just get your name and badge numbers for your walk-off, please.
Have a nice day.
You're unwilling to identify?
Stop!
Sir, you don't want to catch a complaint with him. What's your name and badge number? Unwilling to identify?
Have a great day.
Unwilling to identify. I want your badge number. You're unwilling to give it?
Mine is
I can't see it.
2646. You want mine?
Yeah. What's your name?
2646.
And your name?
Officer Cook.
I appreciate that, Officer Cook. Have a great day. Stein, your partner just identified. You're not going to identify? This is the guy that likes to harass kids.
Hey, just don't tie it yet. Just keep it there. I'll explain. Yeah.
Klein, did you get a promotion?
I wish.
You're in a different uniform.
Oh, because I'm training.
Roger. You're teaching people?
I am.
Are you teaching to identify drivers of people picking up detainees? I hope not.
No.
Morning. Ironic, I'm here to speak about, in part, about Ms. Anderson as well, the city attorney. My name is Frank, and I am from the organization Alexandria Accountability. I'm here today seeking transparency from individual members of this council. I recently emailed the city attorney asking about what appears to be a unilateral policy by an unelected official to withhold sustained citizen complaints against Alexandria Police Department. Ms. Anderson's email response was, in part, quote, "The city of Alexandria has a policy of protecting employees' information to the greatest extent allowed under the Freedom of Information Act in order to protect the privacy and trust of our employees. This is not just a policy of the city attorney, it is a policy of the organization as a whole," end quote. To be clear, sustained citizen complaints against police officers are being released throughout jurisdictions in Virginia and the greater United States. ALXA is attempting to confirm Ms. Anderson's indirect claim that the City Council supports her policy. Historically, the city has denied these types of requests for information, citing personnel file privacy concerns. Alexandria Accountability is not seeking sensitive information such as home addresses, social security numbers, date of birth, telephone numbers, etc. We are not seeking release of complaints that are unsustained. We are seeking release of complaints that have been investigated by the Alexandria Police Department and found to be true. While you are under no obligation to comply with this request, the citizens of our community would like to know your individual positions on this specific issue. With the city council members that support Ms. Anderson's position of not releasing sustained citizen complaints against the City of Alexandria Police Department, please raise your hand.
We don't do that. So.
Sir, you're out of order. This is my 3 minutes. No one chooses No one chooses to raise their hand? Does the community think, anyone who raise their hand, that they should release sustained citizen complaints against police officers? Thank you. Thank you. If you want more information on this, you can go to alxaccountability.com. There's a lot of information. Part 2 is out about Ms. Anderson's behavior. Part 3 will be much more disturbing. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Hey.
Hi, good morning. How are
Hey,
you?
you want to come over here or do it there?
I mean, wherever, you know, so you're not causing a scene.
What, you want to do it right here?
If you just want to talk to them.
So, I'm James Lawrence.
Nice
I have
to
a
meet you,
religion
or
in Port St.
We spoke
Lucie.
yesterday.
And can you come over here with your recording, please?
Yeah, sure.
Your title and name
Kara Odom, Chief Deputy.
and your responsibilities and duties here.
I oversee all of our daily operations. I'm the second in command when it comes to administrative items.
So yesterday I just addressed you with what I heard on the telephone as a common occurrence that a religion applies for tax exemption of their personal property so that it be taken off the property tax rolls and not assessed further on, right?
Yes, sir. Can I explain what we discussed yesterday just so we have some background? Yesterday we discussed that this gentleman is interested in having an exemption on his property. That would be called an institutional exemption. An example of an institutional exemption is a religious exemption, commonly used. Churches can apply, not just churches, synagogues, religious affiliation. So I believe you were here last week to discuss it, so we talked about that yesterday, and that's where we left off. As I said, if you're interested in doing that.
Where did we leave off?
If you're interested in doing that,
When you understand what we did yesterday, where did we leave off?
that we require an application in order to review to see if you would meet the qualifications in order to do that.
And what did I say about the application?
That you don't wish to make one.
No, I said I wish to make one, but I can't do it through physical and mental disabilities, remember?
So.
Remember I said I have a heart, I might even be legally incompetent at this point.
Okay.
I need help. So that means a person with a legal civil liberties disability was in a government office being handled by a person of high authority. You had authority over me. You affected the fact I couldn't complete an application. I asked you to let me give it to you verbally due to my disability. You said no, you didn't offer, you didn't offer me any other opportunity. Now hold on, I'm gonna stop right there. It's at this point, you're criminally illegal as person and agency of a government office, as representing this office denied my ability through my disability discrimination. That's one civil violation. At that point, you restricted my religious freedom and practice as an establishment, not taking the application that I asked for extra help through my disability to complete. Hold on. So there's 3 civil rights violations. Personally, your paycheck, your retirement, your pension is liable at this point. Professionally, you're a government agent over me with authority that stopped my ability. We've got 3 violations. Now wait, I'm going to offer you a solution. Releasing you personally, you as a government office, this St. Lucie PVA from any claims, actions, or legal processes or complaints that I had to go home last night and file at the federal, state, and local level. Now, because you denied my religious freedom, my home at 3402 Southeast Bevel Avenue, Port St. Lucie, Florida, 34984 at this point is recognized as a religious establishment. I am a 24-hour evangelistic preacher. I was in that house in 2018. By your records and recordings, the day I took title, the percentage of my equity is to be realized as a religious establishment, and from going forward, my role and my records will use that percentage to diminish our tax liability. I'm going to finish. That's that. The 3 civil rights violations are some of the highest damages awarded in any court in the land. I'm just going to give you, I'm going to finish. You can say yes or no. I'm willing to accept a certified check for $1 million in my name. I will release all rights, obligations, and pursuance against you personally, you as a government employee, this institution, and the service it provides. Within 30 days, all these terms are agreed upon. I'll sign a piece of paper. He can witness it. You can sign it. You don't even have to say it's accepted. Just process it through the proper channels from this point on that I tried to do yesterday. Now it's yours.
Okay. I really want to reflect back on the application process because our intent is not to make it more difficult. I believe Appraiser Franklin tried to speak to you last week to let you know, to give you the application, to let you know someone else can fill it out for you. So if you're unable to fill it out, we will accept the application and paperwork, but it doesn't, you can sign it. Someone else can fill it out for you.
That's what I asked you yesterday to do.
You asked me to write down what you were saying verbally, and that me writing down what you're saying verbally doesn't.
Why didn't you bring another employee to write it down? Oh, you just didn't say, you say that's not an application.
Well,
I'm disabled. I even gave you, I even went above HIPAA regulations and just didn't say I'm disabled. I gave you a mental disability that includes legal incompetency questions. You did not offer me any other avenue to satisfy yesterday. Therefore, yesterday is when the criminal charges happened, not today.
So are you interested?
I'm interested in those terms. I'll sign a piece of paper by his recording, by my recording. You don't have to say it's accepted. Just say you're going to process it through and in 30 days, if I haven't seen this agreement settled, we'll go further. That's it. That's it. I'm done.
Okay, so application, and then I just want you to know the scope of the application. You also have to include documentation.
No, that's a law against religion, and the First Amendment says there are no laws. That's why I didn't do it last week. She went to go get a piece of paper that requires me to fill out an application for religious establishment. I said, no, where did that law? She says, it's a law. She went to get the statute. So, I mean, you're all going to have to figure out why there's a statute regarding religion. The First Amendment of the Constitution, the very first sentence says, Congress shall make no laws in recognition of a religious establishment or prevent the religious practice and freedoms thereof. That's the law. You did it yesterday.
So
those are my terms. Just give me a piece of paper. I'll sign it. I'm off. Thank you. Thank you.
So
Name and badge number?
Vermilio 309.
Thank you. Name and badge number?
Mendez 306.
Nice. You guys are good. What's your professional title? Why are you standing here?
Because I was called down here.
Who are you?
My name's Jason.
And your position?
Deputy County Administrator.
Are you over her?
No.
Are you over her? No. Did you witness the information I just gave her to be liable and true? Did I lie at all? I have no criminal charges to process at this time. They all got 30 days to respond. Thank you.
Oh, po, little tink. Po, little tink. Now imagine this. I just got done reading this article that says Southwest Airlines asked woman flying with her biracial son for proof that she's his mother. And I'm thinking, this is so egregious. If I was there, I'd stand up and be like, bitch, I'm his dad. And I started thinking, why wouldn't this kid's dad stand up and vouch that that's the mom? And then it got me thinking, biracial kid. Oh, I know why he didn't stand up and vouch. Oh man, here's irony. I picked up a gallon of milk, right? I'm looking at this gallon of milk and the expiration date is February 14th, and I'm thinking, my God, everybody has a fucking date for February 14th except me. And one last thing. Listen, fellas, for all you fellas that are in a relationship with a girl who's in their 8th and 9th month of pregnancy, don't worry. It's going to be real soon how you find out how she got all them fronts for you. Look, if you've made it this far, you've made it all the way to the end. Very special thank you to the channels I highlighted: LAC Audit, ALX Accountability, and James Lawrence. I am the only motherfucker that puts the original link descriptions in the fucking video. I am the only, it just pisses me off, man. I watch videos, I want to show these people some love and some support, and no one ever leaves the original link. That fucking pisses me off, man. That pisses me off. But see, me, round this motherfucker, we're different over here. I always leave the original link in the description for you guys to click on, head on over, let them know that we was watching their shit, we love them, we support them, and we got their back over this bitch. If you have a Facebook page, join us at the USVSTHEMPGH Facebook group. My dude Chris will keep you entertained with shit all day long that you don't see on this channel. That all being said, folks, to the ones that fucking love us, to the ones that lost us, and to the real motherfuckers that get to hang out with some kick-ass people like you and me, if no one has told you yet today, just know that you are important, you're special, you're cared for, valuable, and unbelievably appreciated, especially to me. And if no one has told you, just know I love yous over this bitch. And I will see you motherfuckers tomorrow morning. Cheers, guys. Stay safe.